It's darn right. Canny sometime, how? Like yesterday, I've been out here staying day after day, and a lot of time out here in Quigley looking. And I left yesterday for a little while. I wasn't gone no time at all. As a matter of fact, I went back to fix breakfast and didn't get breakfast started. I mean, hadn't been in the house no time at all. When I look back out the door, like the big buck is up here on the hill. All I needed was 2 seconds, 2 more seconds, and I could have got him. But how much time did I lose trying to get out the back door? 5, 6, 7 seconds, something like that maybe. And how much time did I lose trying to open that window 4 times? At least 4 times. Oh, land. I mean, heaven to bet you're talking about at least 5 seconds a time. That's 20 seconds. So between that and the door out there, good Lord, I lost a good, easy, good 30 seconds. And all I needed was 2 seconds, 2 seconds more, and I could have got him. Like I've said many, many times before, not only are the good bucks, got a good sense of survival and all that, good survival instinct, they're also just downright lucky. When they do make a mistake, luck just glums all over them. They're dripping with good luck. Well, that one, he should have been in the freezer right now, or he should be on ice right now. He's not. And then today, again, I just go back real quick. I wasn't gone probably much over 30 minutes just to go back and get a quick bite of breakfast. Well, open the door to look out. There's another buck standing over here quickly. Now, he's a little buck, yeah, and I would not have shot him. Point is, I've gone just a few minutes, 2 days in a row. Buck shows up both times. How in the world can that happen? Amazing. Gracious day. And one of them, that big buck, that'll haunt me for a long time. If he don't come back and I get him, the memory of that will haunt me for a long, long time. How close I come to getting him and not getting him. You gotta pay your dues to get these boys. And so I guess start paying dues again right now. The vigil begins again. That could be downright discouraging. You look all that time, wait all that time, hoping a big boy shows up, and he does. And because you had the board, the rod behind the sliding glass door, and take the time to get that out, and where the window would not stay open, Had to open it 4 times. And when I finally get the window step and pick up the gun, I got the crosshairs on the buck, and just as you pull down on the buck, he just walks right into the woods. Two seconds. 2 seconds. That's all I needed. said I was gonna stay at this all day, every day, for the rest of the season. I didn't quite make it. I went back to the house, took me an hour and a half nap. Hard to say what wrong with these fields while I was snoozing away. That solar period's beginning again. So I come back out for the last 3 hours or so of daylight here. When I come out the door, there's a little doe upon I hear but quickly actually, and she's fed her way up near the top of the big ridge right now. Just casually feeding away. One single doe. As usual. That is not Whitey and Mom. That's Whitey and Mom. Probably won't be long for Mom will come down here and run those other two off. You can be a cantankerous old lady sometimes. Like I said, I don't know what kind of colors will show up in here. That sky is beautiful. This thing don't record really brilliant colors. But that's pretty. Gracious, gracious, gracious. Here we got another cold morning. The windows are all froze up with frost. Had to take a while, take a scraper and scrape them off enough where I could even see out. And so far that was a waste of time, because I've been looking out for, after scraping the windows for 30 minutes or more. I hadn't seen a thing, not even a Tweety bird, not a crow, not even one of those confounded aggravating blue jays. Nothing. I mean, those fields are absolutely dead as a hammer. And the sun has worked its way maybe a fourth of the way down the mountain, so it's been daylight a while. But solar period ended, major solar period ended just before daylight. And the minor don't even start till right after 12 o'clock. So as far as solar periods are concerned, there's nothing this morning. So, but that's not a guarantee. That just, the solar period just says that if you see game, this is probably when you're going to see it. And they're generally quite accurate as far as seeing game or catching fish or anything else concerned. But just because there's not a solar period, keep fishing and keep hunting. Stay after the deer and stay after the fishes. That's how you get them. Just be stubborn. I find it very appropriate that the sun, the first place it hits up there on this mountain, or toward the fields, is the spot. That little corner there where a little road, little logging road comes down off the mountain and comes to the edge of the field. That's where you see the majority of deer. You see deer, more deer there than you do any place on the whole farm. I think it's pretty neat that the sun highlights the honey hole, if you want to call it that, first thing. That's what you see. pretty neat. Little 8-point buck. But that's not the 8 that I've been waiting for. I'll let him go. I've let a lot of bucks walk. I hope I don't regret all that. It's that 8-pointer. Yeah, pretty little fella. He's a young buck. I gotta hold out for the big boy still. And then the 8-pointer just left. And this little fella here, he's a 6 or 7. Can't quite decide exactly what he is, 6 or 7. He's a pretty little fella too. But 2 of them in just a couple of minutes. You know, the Quigley is really a great place to hunt if you don't know the truth about the matter. Just the way it is, and you can get in here and you can walk around, without disturbing the deer. I mean, the deer's got to be right here on top of you, within just a few yards, where they silhouette you maybe again from one window looking through to another. Might look at you a little bit, but basically, you can just do whatever you want. I mean, you can get up, you can walk around, you can talk, I can talk to that good-looking woman of mine on the phone, or text with your brother and friends that's on different stands around, and you can sip a little coffee and have a little bit of honey bun, or as you sit and you just look around to pass these hours and hours. I mean, it's day after day, hour after hour. You sit and you can get a buck. Here's a dadgum wasp. Get. It's a warm day, and the bees have come out. Got me one, guys. That's number 2 in the last few minutes. But anyway, you can kind of entertain yourself while you're waiting on the deer to come back. And it's a nice place. It really is. And you can just do all kinds of stuff. But it just don't matter. Unless they're standing right here under you. And then they don't panic or anything. They wonder what in the world's that. I believe you could put on a concert in here and they wouldn't pay a whole lot of attention. Anyway, there haven't been any deer movement in several hours. And just as I played that other song, whatever it was, A Fool Such As I, by the time I turned it off, my wife called and I was talking to her, and then these two come out. These little devils here come out. So anyway, we'll hang around and see what happens. The deer moved this morning. There was pretty good movement this morning. There's been nothing during the middle of the day, so maybe here in the afternoon they'll get cranked up again. No, even in a nice, comfortable place here like the Quigley, and it is comfortable. Even in a nice place like where you can move around and walk around and talk to that good-looking woman or do whatever. Sometimes it helps to break the boredom a little bit, or break the routine, I guess you'd say. And from time to time, I go to I go to one of my favorite places. That's YouTube, and I'll listen to a little music. And it don't bother the deer one iota. They'll come right up here to the Quigley, and I could be sitting here playing. I reckon my hometown here, Bristol, Virginia. That's the birthplace of country music, and I reckon these deer around here kind of like country music, hey? They come right on up to the Quigley. I mean, sitting up there doing a little toe tapping, I mean, not only does it not bother them, I think they enjoy it. So every now and then I'll pull me up a song and listen to it. I can open the window, stick the camera out here so you can hear that wind ain't bad. It's a hell of a burn on that mountain. I mean, it's howling up there. That makes you appreciate the Quigley. It's still so dark the camera won't record anything except maybe the skyline there. But there are two deer, 20 yards from the camera here. I'm sitting here talking as you can hear in a normal voice. They're just eating away, grazing away. Well, right now, it's just getting good and light, and I've got 3 sets of does. There's 2 right here at the Quigley, 2 up here on the north ridge, and 2 up here in the east pasture. All I got is 6 does out. Moving right here at daylight. I gotta keep a sharp eye out. Hope that some big buck comes by to check them out. We'll find out. These all of these does are just grazing like cattle. Not showing any signs that maybe a buck might be around or something. They're not acting nervous or looking here or there, staring or anything. They're just pretty much got their heads down, grazing like cattle. does they're meandering around the field everywhere. You know, this just looks like it ought to be a good day for a buck to come out. It's about time. I paid a lot of dues here. I spent a lot of time out here. Solar appear to be winding down here pretty soon, but it's been kind of active, you know. Whoa. A deer just came out up here at the corner. I gotta check that out. I got to check that out. Let's see. Over here at the edge. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it's the monster. I don't think it's really big enough in that, but it's a nice buck. As hard as he's been to come by, that's good enough. Gosh almighty. Gosh almighty. Get the coffee. Who cares about coffee right now? This thing open. This thing He's down. He's down. I guess I don't know. I don't know if that's one of the big boys that I've been waiting for. Way out for heaven's sake. Waiting for or not. I don't know if that's one of them or not, but I do know one thing. It's a pretty good deer. Grace, those are still standing around. There's a doe actually walked over there. One of the does walked over to the buck. Stood there and looked at him. Just walked off. I mean, none of the does left the field. I mean, the field. Oh boy. That's I gotta admit, without even a good close look at it, it's a blessed, it's a good morning. Oh my goodness. Good morning, good morning. Let me get a few things ready and go up there and check him out. Well, I've got things ready. Turned off the stove. Get my coffee. Get my other camera and my gun and go over here and go over here and pick up that good-looking woman of mine, and we're gonna ride up here and take a look at the buck. This is my good-looking woman.
Yeah.
You hear me talking about that good-looking woman? Well, here it is.
See how he lies?
No, good-looking woman. Okay, we got old doe still out there in the field. See him? Four right there. Do what? Yeah.
He's pretty. Where's him at?
Huh?
He's a nice buck.
Yeah, boy. I said, this buck. Let's get my finger in the way. This buck was taken from the Quigley. It's right there. The left-hand window. It's a good ways. It's a pretty fair buck. That right there is one heck of a doe. That's a doe to end all does.
Thank you.
Now, who in their right mind would ever think that good-looking woman was 81 years old? She gets camera shot.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I love that one.
I love you.
She put up with me for 61 years.
Wonderful years. We have had a lot of fun.
Yeah. We're going to go to the house and get a bite of breakfast, and then I'm going to work this deer up. We gotta go check him in.
The footage that it's just coming up is in fact footage of the best buck ever taken here at the farm. And at least it's of the best buck that either me or my wife have ever put a tag on. Let's put it that way. Anyway, but the hunt was not videoed. The hunt was not videoed at all. But when I found out, when we found the buck, he ran off a short distance from where he was hit, and we trailed him up, not really sure what he was. And he was a nice buck, but when we got up to him, I found out what a good buck he was. So go back and get a video camera, and we did get a little bit of footage of the recovery of this really nice buck, or at least a nice buck for here. So anyway, what follows is the best buck ever taken on this farm, as far as we know of, but the hunt was not videoed at all. But when we saw what he was, I mean, we wasn't even thinking about making a video of just go and get some footage so you'll have it for whatever. And so this just seemed like a pretty good place to show that footage. So enjoy looking at the best buck that ever taken here on this farm.
Okay, it's recording.
Is that a good buck or what?
That is beautiful. Beautiful buck. I'm trying to get all of you in.
Well, you can hit the zoom in, zoom out. You can hold that down at arm's length,
Huh?
You can hold your arms all the way down to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. There he is.
Nice buck, huh?
Oh, he is beautiful.
Beautiful 10-point. Oh, my. My. What a deer. What a deer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 10-point. Thing about this, I hit this deer at the beginning of the season. Trailed him around, we couldn't find him. This is him. You can see where I went, I hit him just a little bit low. And here, almost 2 weeks to the day later, he comes back in the field again. I am proud to get him. Beautiful buck.